Hello guys, I am Matmar and as you can see I have creator points. I come to you today with a video that will tell you how I got them. I used to be a retired 2.1 creator. I got really angry at Rotop when he didn't give me a star rate, and so I quit the game for a couple of years, and then 2.2 came out. I got my first rate. So I thought that I maybe will take you on the journey to explain how this happened and maybe what you can also do and what you can learn to get your first rating. Let's play the level and then I will explain what was my thought process.
Hear my body. When you hear my body. Give in to temptation. Give in to temptation. Feel every vibration.
This is only a star rated level, so this isn't that complicated or this isn't that advanced. In 2.2 we got a bunch of triggers that make our work way easier. Mainly we get the camera controls, in general area triggers. My personal go-to was the shaders. As you can see in the background, it creates a very dynamic effect. It has a lot of interesting value to it. Now if I play it, you will see it is constantly moving. It gives it that alive feeling that you need to often have in your levels for them to get rated. Drop Top and mods really like levels that seem alive, that seem to be a specific vibe. And this song is energetic, so color changes. You can see that every object, I switch the hues, the pulses are there. Now, building on top of that, what we have at the background, you want to make a cohesive effects and block design. This here is very simple. If I had this level right now, I would even extend this. Yeah, this looks so much better already. Over time, you will get more and better ideas. If you didn't get it right yet, don't be angry at yourself or at Robtop. It all comes with time. Consistency in your decoration will go up as time goes on. We also have these jump indicators that are very clear. The gameplay I feel like is pretty forgiving. People generally like to have a clean and clear gameplay that they know how to play in the first playthrough and they can't beat it on the first try. Then they get angry at the creator trying to get a first rate. Make it as fair and as easy to read as possible. That will definitely help to get a positive feedback. So you can also see that these blocks are just made out of gradient objects. I really like the gradient trigger. I used it a bit in this level. It's quite easy. You can see that I just blending, invert, and then on tier 4. So as these objects fly past the decoration, they invert the colors. This is a really cool effect. You can feel free to use it. It's nice. It helps with the layering of the level. Next part, this looks very complicated, but this is again just shaders. You can see that this is so simple. They are just static lines that stay in place, but the shader is doing all the work, making it alive. This is what matters. The next point I would really like to make is what colors you choose. I don't like when people give feedback and then they just say, oh, just learn color theory. This is not how it works. To get the feeling of what colors work with which, you would need to spend a bit of a time actually observing things around you, observing other levels. See that in this level, the colors aren't destroying the vision of the gameplay. It's all decently contrasted with itself. If if you need help, you can also use black glow underneath. These 3 distractors are the gradient trigger, very helpful tool. Then also, if you want to get a rate, I really recommend try and use orbs in a good way. It really helps bring the flowiness of the gameplay. Going ahead, you can see that transition that I made. It is the static camera that locks into place, and this little animation plays.
When you hear my body.
And then also I have an impact frame that really helps to sell the effect of the transition. When a player comes into the next part, won't know what's gonna be going on, so by giving them a preview in form of a impact frame, they then know what to expect. Players in my level will know that there is a UFO and that there will be structures. Then going forward, again, we just have some play with shaders. Actually, I'm not too proud of this part. I think I would have done it way differently now, but this is, I guess, fine as it is for a star, right? Oh, this effect here looks better than this. That's interesting. Then I tried implementing some unusual blocks and structuring, like you see with the pattern. This didn't work that well, but it worked enough to get me a rate again. So just try and be original. Remember to use pulses that have been going on throughout the whole level. And then the last part we have here. This is again just me playing with shaders, decently easy to do. And we also have an object that you can make into whatever blob of color you want. If you use the chromatic glitch, then you can get an effect of making white objects colorful. I find that very useful. But then again, you see, there's absolutely nothing crazy, just basic structures, absolutely nothing. You don't need to be revolutionary to get a star rate. This is decently simple. I spent exactly 3 days on this level. I don't know how long in hours, but I don't think it was more than 20 hours. This is a reasonable amount of time if you wanted to make a star rated level. And then the end screen, you don't have to have an end screen. I think, again, just there are things that help you sell the illusion and the vibe that you're going for. So having this here and also have it switch colors
Feel every vibration and that
continues that vibe of this level, having a theme overall. So to summarize, when you create a level, remember to make it alive, remember to make it fun to play, to make it clear to play. Maybe if you have a friend, make them play the level. When I create levels, I send them to a bunch of friends and tell them, please, like, play this, tell me what you think, but also playtest it. Because even when you are making a 5-star level, I would even say that this is like more like a 4-star, except maybe for the swing copter. But if you have friends that can play the level and they can see some mistakes that you made, then you can fix it. And then later when you send the level to mods, they won't have to deal with the mistakes. So I think that's all I wanted to say. Good luck out there with getting your own star rate. I hope that whatever you decide to create may be inspired by this video. You will get a rating and you will become a Geometry Dash creator, because it is pretty awesome. And I like this game a lot, and I spend a lot of time in it. So thank you for watching and goodbye.